Good morning to our continuing class on business maths for become fourth step. Now we are continuing with the first. We'll show two slides for continuation of the formulas for recapitulation. That is compound interest is calculated for the first step P into R into I by 100. That is P into R by 100. And amount is equal to A is equal to principal plus interest P plus P into R by 100. For the first is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100. However, for the second year, it is P into 1 plus R by 100 whole square. And for next number of years, it goes up to the power n. That is the amount, and compound interest then becomes P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power n minus 1. This we have said in the previous chapter, but this is a bit of a recapitulation for all of you so that you can remember the formulas once more. Now going with the sum which we are doing last. What sum will amount to rupees 21,490 in 5 years at 12% compound interest payable half yearly. Now we let the principal P is equal to let the principal be P. Now we do not have the principal, we are required to find the principal. Amount A is 21,490, N is 5. However, the amount is payable half yearly. R is 12 and K is 12. That is the rate of interest is 12%, and amount payable is half yearly. That is why K is 12. Now we have A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100K N into K. Now R here is the rate of interest, that is 12%. Now we have K as 2 because the interest is payable half yearly, that is 100 into K is 2. K is given 12 over here, but it will be 2. Now to the power will be 5 into 2, that is N into K. Now 21,490 is equal to P into 1.06 to the power 10, or P is equal to 12,000. Now previously I had shown you how to calculate in the previous lecture. I had shown you how to calculate things using your calculator. So we are using the same process to use this 1.06 to the power 10 in calculating the calculator, then divide that amount 21,440 by that amount, we get around rupees 12,000. Now therefore we have 1,000 is equal to uh, uh, now we have compound interest for a certain sum of money for 2 years is rupees 1,000, and the simple interest for the same year is rupees 950. Find the sum on the rate of sum and rate of interest. Now we have to find both the principal P, and we have to find the rate of interest type. Now we have compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. So compound interest 1,000 is equal to uh, P into 1 plus R by 100 whole square minus 1. That is the formula for compound interest. Or we take A plus B whole square, the formula P into 1 plus twice AB, that is 2 into R by 100 plus B square, that is R square by 10,000 minus 1. Now we have therefore 1,000 is equal to P into twice R by 100 plus R square by 1,000. That is just simply find the formula, because 1 and plus 1 and minus 1, they both cancel out. And now simple interest is P into R into N by 100. Therefore 950 is equal to P into R into 2 by 100, because we see the number of years is 2 over here. So that is 950 is equal to P into R into 2 by 100. Therefore we have 950 into 50 into R is equal to P. That is from equation 1. We have 1,000 is equal to 950 into 50 by R into R by 100. That is equal to 2 plus R by 100. That is we have the difference between say that is compound interest is 1000 and simple interest for the period is 950. So from equation 1 we have 1000 is equal to this plus this. So both of these interests are equal. So 1000 is equal to this into this, or we have uh, mm, and the simple interest for the same period, find and the sum and the rate of the interest. Now we equate both so this minus 1000 and this is 950. So we have 950 is equal to this. So and that is equal to P. So substituting for P in the above equation, we can find that 1000 is equal to P is 950 into 50 by R. We substitute for P, we get now 1000 is equal to 950 into 50 by R into R by 100 into 2 plus R by 100. So we calculate the value and we get the value as 2 plus R by 100, or therefore 2.1053 is equal to 2 plus R by 100, or we have the value of R as 10.53%. We are just substituting the value of P in from the simple interest equation in the compound interest equation. Now we are substituting the value of R from the compound interest equation in the simple interest equation, and we are setting the value as mm, P into 10.53 into 2 by 100. Now we have P is equal to 950 into 100 by 10.53 into 2, or we have the principal as 4511 roundabout. It's a roundabout figure, you can have certain different answers. A certain money invested on compound interest amounts to rupees 12,100 in 2 years and 13,310 in 3 years. Find the sum invested. Let the sum be P. Now A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power n. Or we have a certain sum when you have to find the principal. Now we have 12,100 is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 as square and the whole square of that. However, the same amount amounts to rupees 13,310 in 3 years. So we divide equation 2 by equation 1, that is we divide 13,110 divided by 12,100, and we divide the whole square of P into 1 plus R by 100 by P into 1 plus R by 100 whole square. We get 13,310 divided by 12,100. That is we divide equation 2 left hand and right hand side both is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole cube by P into 1 plus R by 100 whole square. We have 1.1 is equal to 1 plus R by 100, or we have R as 10%. So by substituting the value of R in the equation, we have the value of P as rupees 10,000. Now we have illustration, the next illustration and the final illustration of the day. An amount of rupees 10,000 is deposited in the bank at the rate of 12%. We cannot see the value, but the value is 12% because we see R is 12 per annum. Find the amount after 20 years. Now, since this is a log, we are will end the class over here, and we will continue in the next class. Thank you.